We have a better idea of where this storm is going to track. Also want to show you the radar right now, where we have the potential for tornadoes, unfortunately, throughout the day today. Okay, back to you, Julie.
All right, Janice, thank you so much. Breaking news, obviously, keeping us all on our toes this evening. Well, the mother of a missing Florida toddler back behind bars. Take a listen.
Casey Anthony.
Those are really boos. Everybody, though, is cheering that she's going back to jail. She doesn't have many fans in Orlando. Deputies in Florida cuffing Casey Anthony, hauling her back to jail last night. And you can tell, you just saw her face there, not a flicker of emotion, even as demonstrators screamed and cheered outside her parents' home. But the charges this time have nothing to do with her missing daughter, Caylee. That search got a little boost today, though. Laura Engel live with the very latest from our New York City newsroom. Hi, Laura.
Hey, Julie. Well, Casey Anthony's attorney says that investigators are just trying to make a spectacle of his client doing that arrest last night. Sheriff's deputies say they were acting on information uncovered during the investigation into the disappearance of little Caylee. Now, it is just the latest twist in the ongoing search to find the missing 3-year-old. As you know, Casey Anthony was in court today with her attorney, Jose Baez, by her side as she listened to the new charges against her. Now, she was accused recently of swiping a friend's checkbook and writing over $700 worth of bad notes. That was back in July. The court issued a $3,000 bond in the check fraud case, but Casey Anthony has much bigger legal problems to deal with. Just hours after she was hauled off to jail in front of that angry crowd, as you mentioned, the bond company, which posted a portion of the $500,000 bond in the child neglect and obstruction of justice case against her, revoked it. That means that the 22-year-old will have to sit behind bars until someone else comes up with a large amount of cash to get her out. Now, state prosecutors have reportedly offered Casey Anthony partial immunity if she gives them information on her missing daughter's whereabouts and has until next week to take that deal.
One of the things that makes this search difficult is that the person you think would be jumping up and down trying to give us information simply won't talk to us.
Well, today, more than 150 volunteers joined forces with Texas EquiSearch in the hunt for 3-year-old Caylee, and Beth Holloway, mother of missing Alabama teenager Natalie Holloway, was among them.
And I think it's just about the community coming together, as I said, and pulling together all of our resources and seeing if we can help in some way.
Well, those volunteers fanned out around the dense wooded area near the Orlando International Airport. That is where cell phone records show Casey Anthony was shortly after her daughter vanished. At least that's where her cell phone might have been. It is also reportedly around the same time a neighbor says Casey asked to borrow a shovel. Julie.